Hi, I'm Intuitively D, and I am here to give you a weekly Astro update from today is, I'm going to start out on March 20th, which is Monday, all the way to Sunday, March 26th. There is just so much energy in this next week. There's just big shifts, big changes. If you are not already aware of Saturn moving into Pisces, it's moved there. Venus moved into Taurus. There's just so much new energy coming through this week. And we are now going into the spring equinox, right? Happens tomorrow, March 20th. And then we have this brand new spanking new moon in Aries on Tuesday, March 21st at 0 degrees, cardinal fire, fresh start, fresh beginning, new intentions. I'm extremely excited. I hope you are excited about it also, just because for several reasons. If you're a fixed rising sign, the last 3 years has been quite difficult in the major areas of your life. Your first house, your fourth house, your seventh house, and your 10th house have all been getting dinged for the last 3 years. So you've changed quite a bit. If you're an Aquarius, if you're an Aquarius, a Saturn in Aquarius, you've completed your Saturn return. So that's a huge deal. Maybe some of you that are watching completed your second Saturn return. So there's just a lot of completion this week. Like today, we're done with old stuff, hopefully. So let's start off with Monday, March 20th. We have Mars square Neptune, and that's been going on for quite a while. It gives us this very chaotic, hazy aggressiveness. You can't really see everything clearly, but you want to talk about the things that you are seeing and you are hearing, but you just don't know if it's the truth or not. So be careful with that energy. I would say if you have something to share, you might want to do it. You might want to do it towards the end of this week and really just kind of maybe journal the things that have been coming up. I just don't think we're seeing things very clearly still. Monday, also, we have Venus squaring Pluto. Pluto is at its last degrees of Capricorn and moving into Aquarius the end of this month. And so with this seems like to me, when we're dealing with Venus square Pluto, it's this idea of love can be manipulative. So maybe people are saying things to you just to get you to do what they want to do, or maybe you're doing that. So just be very mindful of how you're showing up in love relationships and how love relationships are showing up in your life. Tuesday the 21st, also tomorrow, March 20th, we have spring equinox. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, we're going into spring. And I guess if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're going into winter. Is that right? It might be right. I don't know. Tuesday, March 21st, we have the sun conjunct Mercury. So, you are going to want to say the things and it might be aggressively said, or this could be a time the sun transitioning into Aries, Mercury already in Aries. It could be this aha moment, like I have this idea, I want to tell everybody about this new idea. So definitely just make sure it's not as impulsive as Aries energy can be, or as aggressive. It is cool to share brand new ideas. I think this is a great time to start sharing brand new ideas and moving on it. So definitely do that. The sun is squaring Mars also. So, Mars is ending its long ass trip in Gemini this week, towards the end of this week. It's going into Cancer. It's going to get kind of steamy. It doesn't really like being in Cancer, but oh my God, anything is better than the 7 to 8 month long journey we've had in Gemini at this point. So just be mindful of the things that you're saying, the actions that you're doing. This, for me, sun square Mars is like car accidents, accidentally cutting your finger, jamming your finger, cutting yourself. So just be very mindful about this energy. The sun is also, but here's the thing, the sun is going to sextile Pluto, right? So the ideas that you have, which might be kind of wild and risky, Pluto can help you make those things manifest in a way that's going to transform your life, that might not be as logical, as linear, or logical as you think. It's just going to bring a new kind of transformative energy to those ideas. We move to Wednesday, which is March 22nd. I should have probably mentioned the new moon that's happening Tuesday. 0 degrees, cardinal fire, beginning of spring. Please set some new intentions about how you want your life to look. I'm holding a mindfulness circle today based on the new moon in Aries. And it's all about scripting. It's all about believing, imagining, visualizing. I can never say that word. I am a native English speaker, and good grief. Visualizing how you want your life to look. And with this fire energy, this courageous, this bold, this risk-taking, this impulsive energy, go ahead and do that. It's the spring. Go ahead and do it. Do it. So we get to Wednesday, March 22nd. The moon is conjunct Jupiter. So that new moon in Aries is now going to be sweetly kissing Jupiter. So whatever intentions you've been planning, I think the whole entire week is a really great week to plant intentions. So if you plant some, you journal, you script, you meditate, you move, whatever you do to infuse those intentions into your soul, into your consciousness, into your subconscious. Jupiter will help you expand it. So definitely set out some time. I know we are busy. I know for people of color, it's really hard to sit in mindfulness and imagine. It's something that's very challenging for some of us. So you could just write the script down, very detailed about what area of your life you really want to work on or what you want to see change, and just read it to yourself and imagine that you're living that life, okay? We move to Thursday, the 23rd. Mars is trine Saturn. Moon is now going to conjunct Venus because the moon is going to move into Taurus. Venus is in Taurus. What a good day to share your feelings, to receive and to give emotional, to have conversations around love, stability, resources, share how you're feeling, but also be able to listen to how other people are feeling and really come to some kind of awareness that really sets you up for security, comfortability, peace, and joy. I think Thursday is a really sweet day. Mars is so close on this day to being in Cancer that it's trining Saturn and Pisces. So this idea of bringing dreams into reality is completely possible. And the thing about bringing dreams into reality with Mars and Cancer trining Saturn and Pisces, it's not quick, right? Mars really wants to be quick, but it being in Cancer, it's not going to be as quick. And then with Saturn and Pisces, it's for the long haul. It's setting up very strong foundations. So definitely be patient with this energy. Not saying anything is possible if you believe, but also anything is possible when you have a plan and you can flow with the plan, right? Sometimes things don't go according to plan. This energy is helping us being able to flow within a plan. So I like the energy of Thursday. I like the energy for this whole entire week, honestly. Friday, we have kind of a triple conjunction. The moon, Venus, and Uranus all conjunct. Surprises in relationships. And I feel like it's good surprises in relationships. So proposals, engagements, new revelations in relationships that are positive. Maybe y'all, I'm talking about love relationships, but for some of us, it's going to be career-based, work-related relationships, and maybe friendships also. So it's definitely letting what was in our subconscious, the things that we want and desire in our love life, kind of spill out into the universe and out of our mouths. And it creates this really kind of unexpected goodness. I love it. That's Friday. So date night would be good. Hanging out with friends would be kind of sweet. Friday night, and because all of this is happening in Taurus. We moved to Saturday, where Mars ingresses into Cancer at 0 degrees. So it's finally freaking out of Gemini, and it's trining Saturn, but I already said that. So this Mars trine Saturn, it's really about going after your dreams. I think this whole week, if we can sum it up, is really going after your dreams. It's really taking a risk, but also making a plan. You know, when you have a bunch of cardinal signs doing some things in the ethers, it's really about initiating something. You have the moon at 0 degrees of Aries on Tuesday. You have this Mars at 0 degrees in Cancer, which is another cardinal sign. It's all about, like, what are we initiating for the future? What do we want moving forward in our life? And we know, as we are in this world, it's kind of chaotic right now, but what can we do to create the best life, right? I think it's super sweet. Just going after your desires, putting things in motion. It could be a lovey-dovey time because that water energy kind of has you feeling some type of way. I would say if you're feeling overly emotional, move your body, whatever that looks like to you. Mars is involved, move the body. Sunday, the 26th, Mercury is going to conjunct Jupiter in Aries. So you're going to say some shit. You're going to say it. And you're going to communicate it. Somebody's going to communicate something to you. And it's going to blow up. It's going to expand. So be mindful of what you're saying, of what you're doing, because Jupiter expands everything. It expands the negative and it expands the positive. So just be very mindful. This is also a time where good news can come in and expand your horizons. I love that for us. I actually am pretty excited. It's happening in my 9th house. So you want to see where this is happening. This could be, when I do astrology, I do it on a personal level and less on a collective level. So I want you to know where these are happening in your chart. But this could be you having communications about your spirituality, where that's leading you, new horizons in that, whatever that looks like for you. This could be communication about travel, about legal things, and very kind of good news when it comes to that, not necessarily ho-hum. So yeah, I suggest that you look at your natal chart. You know, there's a million different astrological natal chart calculators out there. And I suggest that you do it and you see where this is happening in your chart, where all these things are happening in your chart. I just haven't had time to do a new moon for all the signs, and I don't know if I will. I did a Venus in Taurus for all the signs, so that's on IG and on YouTube. I will do a Mars in Cancer. I did a Saturn in, did I do a Saturn in Pisces? I don't know. I'll check my site. But here's the thing. I'm on Instagram at Intuitively D. I'm on YouTube at Intuitively D. I have a link tree at Intuitively D. So if you're thinking about getting a natal chart reading, it's for beginners. I tell you, I hip you to the game of your natal chart. I go over it with you. I actually share some documents with you so you can keep it for your reference. I'm a teacher at heart. So yes, I want people to come and pay me to do this, but I also want you to be able to do it on your own. When you don't have the funds to keep asking an astrologer or a tarot reader to see what's going on, you can do it. All right. Thank you for listening. I will see you next time.